Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more Gold Stake Balatro. In this run, an early Baron and Mime setup got the run off to a strong start. I just needed a bit of deck fixing to turn the corner. Fortunately, an Eternal DNA came in to save the day and give the run some extra length. Enjoy the video. Avsy? Should be right slash and left slash, maybe? I mean, isn't that just result in the same problem? It depends on which perspective you're starting at. Either could be either, depending on which direction you start from, I guess. Well, we get the riffraff after all. Oh, perfect. It's honestly not a bad credit card because it's foil, at least. Wouldn't it only be counterintuitive to languages that read left to right? I mean, are no different. The point is that left and right are no different than forward and back. Right?
Well met.
Because if you're reading from left to right, there should be no difference between forward, which is assumed to be right, and backwards, which is assumed to be left. Anyway, this whole conversation is pointless. Nice order, dummy. It's me, I'm the dummy. Oof. Yeah, we actually don't want to waste money on levels here anyway. To refrain from upping the planets. I think we still do need the blue man. That's a good econ engine, though. Maybe a more reliable one for this Joker setup. As he goes 0 for 4 on that. Chatters when I go 3 for 3 on no breaks with glass and an oops all sixes. Oh my god, streamer's so lucky. Chatters when I go 0 for 4 on a reserve parking. Oh. Okay. Immolate me? I guess a trance is good too. I got like $15 here. It's the water. Okay. Probably should have kept the Mars if I'm going to start making this play. Not bad. Maybe I should actually start working on a high card since I got that Red Seal King. Ah! I'm sorry, buddy. A negative tag effect legendaries from Soul. Nope. Negative tag, it makes your next shop legendary negative. So, and Soul cards cannot appear in the shop. Purple is tempting, but we can get a medium later. Not the campfire. I have higher aspirations for this run, since I've got trading card and a Red Seal King, 2 Red Seal Kings. And campfire is limiting in terms of its usefulness. Oh, almost did it again. Ice cream so good. Let's see if we can find the blue. Fortunate. I think maybe I should have just taken the purple over the red. Lance, thank you for the membership. Huh? Huh? There we go. Probably get out of the riffraff and into something longer term, maybe. Okay, we'll take this purple. Yeah. Oh no.
Well met.
Crispy, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate that. We have gold cards. I need money immediately so that I can find jokers to help me beat the boss blind. A card sharp would go crazy right now. I don't think I can, well, maybe here I can take a support joker. It's not very good right now. We're not going to use it every round, but it also doesn't help solve the immediate problem, which is the boss blind, right? Okay, how do we beat the boss? Help. I think we're just dead. Got an idea here.
Well met.
I think this will be enough. Okay. Maybe it's good that I took that instead of the purple after all. Mara, thank you for the 5 months. Really need just, like, any amount of steel right now. That's not enough. We're dead? Yeah, we're dead. Oh! Okay, need to lock in here and actually get some point scoring. No. No. Ooh! That was lucky. Need the voucher. So let's do that first. That's giga huge. Not good enough. Good enough.
Well met.
I don't know how long I should be reading this right now. I mean, this wins, right? I really want this. Could also use it when I'm like in a jam. I just have to give up a Pluto for it. Not that unreasonable. But I probably shouldn't. Clubs are mostly fine. Our deck is kind of a mess, though. Yeah. Okay, huge. I think I do use it. Because I want money now. Still hit Mime if you lead both of them. Yep. But then if it hits the Baron, I'm in a worse spot. Need aura. Okay, that's why we use the cryptid. 90 chips. It's kind of like a 2x right now. Oh ho. Yeah, exactly. If it's Baron, we have less money and less scoring, so. It's just not a good risk to take. Again, Balatro is only a gambling game if you play it poorly. Purple is tempting. Yeah, exactly, and we lose out on trading card too. If that allows me to get one more king, it ends up being better than the blue joker. Which doesn't seem that difficult to do. This one. Half Joker happy to be there. Half Joker the reason we got here, so don't you dare disrespect the GOAT. Can you reverse being glitch with Stuntman? Actually, yes. Like Stuntman plus Turtle Bean can allow you to supercharge the bean glitch. Speaking of, we can do a bean bug here, theoretically, because we have the Giga reroll voucher. So we want to be on the lookout for Burglar, maybe. Bean finding most RNG part? Well, bean finding and getting the vouchers that you need ahead of time. Or like at the right time. If it weren't Eternal, I would take the Troubadour. We're also probably at the point where we don't need the halfie even for the like support right now. We just need to dump this. Look for strength in here. Would you like Beanbug to disappear in the next patch? I don't really care about that type of thing in a single player game. If people have problems with it, they can simply choose not to use it. I wouldn't be surprised if it were gone though, because I think there's some indication that the Mime, like, end of round copying will go away in the near future, so I think things like that that are clearly unintended will probably eventually get fixed. Some people believe those things are an expression of skill similar to speedruns, that's why I asked. Yeah. But again, I don't feel strongly about them either way, is I guess my stance on the matter. Decision is above my pay grade. Punk says he doesn't want quick time events. Yeah, that's in relation to the Mime copy at the end of round. Which that one I probably feel a little bit stronger about than the Beanbug. But those are separate separate questions. Just because that presents some like accessibility issues. Don't really have discards to spare right now. Your time has probably come. Craigasm. Should be able to beat the 2 million. So the reroll really depends on whether or not we get the bean. Does it mean less money for Baron and Mime builds? Yeah. But that's like money that those builds shouldn't have to begin with, right? Because it's an unintended feature. And there's also like some amount of skill expression in knowing what you're like committing to copying the Mime in situations where you know it scores you less points but could get you more money. Like there's skill expression in that as well. That include blue seals? Yeah. But blue seals quickly become irrelevant in those type of runs. I just try to copy the Mime because I'm too lazy to move it later. Yeah, basically that's what it'll become until like you actually need to copy the Baron for the scoring. Jasper, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Okay. We are nowhere near ready for an Ecto. I don't even know if I grab it to hold it right now. Okay. Shifty, thank you for the bits. It's on 8s. Unreal. One last chance. Like, we could roll all the way down for the bean. Let's not fail the quick time event, right, chat? We have another chance next finisher blind. You're right. We did this. Wait. No, we don't. Well, ante 16, I guess. Assuming we get to that point where we can... Oh, that's helpful. Where we can still spare the score. Holy. Thank you, hallucination. Now we really don't want the onk. How are my vouchers? We want hand size. Could also snipe a petroglyph and get another chance at the ante 8 boss. I don't like it because it is worse for the trading card. It also costs us a lot of money. But if we get one of the many vouchers that we kind of want in this situation, it could be a worthwhile trade-off. That qualifies. Now we can get the bean again. We have a death in our full, right? That's why you protect the fool. Still looking for the bean, but we do need money. Yeah, we're not gonna get it. Wait. Okay. I mean, you've been very good, but you've got to go here. Oh, I only have one discard now. Who did this? We're all looking for the guy that did this? Yeah. Our hands. We're getting closer to wanting to use that, but we have like... We have 2 open Joker slots already. Why'd you not wheel there? Why would I wheel? We're also just talking about how important it is to protect your fool. Welcome, Jade. Can you not get ectoplasm with 1.5x? I don't... What? We'll find a good immolate, surely. Or not. The Eternal DNA broke my heart? It's a good Joker. I don't know. I'm excited to see it. Eternal is unfortunate, though. Why? Why would I sell the DNA? Especially now that it's giving me a pretty good amount of score with the Blueprint Brainstorm. Only for Nan-Inf? Yeah. But there's again, just look at the deck I'm using. There are many reasons why this run can't Nan-Inf. DNA being Eternal is extraordinarily low on that list. Still have some queens I need to fix. Still have some kings I need to fix. Guess we can just do this.
Well met.
Reezy, thank you for the prime. DNA Eternal stop Showman maybe. Ow. There's no guarantee that we first of all see a Showman that's worth taking. Second of all, Showman pays out. Also we just have an Ecto and the capacity to access those because of the fact that we're on Ghost deck, right? It's not a problem. Yeah, DNA is better than Troubadour because if we do get the Ecto into additional Blueprint Brainstorm, it scales, whereas Troubadour is static. It also fixes our draws, which we were still having a problem with for a bit. Is there bad Ecto hit in this scenario? No. Because, the Joker that would potentially ever get sold, you can do better, is the DNA, and since that can't get sold, it doesn't, there's no concern about the what the Ecto lands on. Now, I guess the one singular bad thing about DNA is that, not Showman, but it maybe locks us out of Invisible. But again, A lot of times, especially on Gold Stake, if you try, well, on anything that isn't White Stake, if you try and min-max to the point of like getting everything perfectly optimal, you're just not going to take the run as far. On higher stakes, even once you get to endless, you kind of have to make compromises and say that some things are just good enough. Can't take that, fella.
Well met.
Can't take that. I feel like that's close to good enough, but losing a hand size right now is pretty bad, and we're making pretty good money. C-dubs, thank you for the bits. Now you show up. Honestly, even that could have been worth looking at. Care about cryptid. Again, thank you for the membership. And Raven, thank you for the bits. Doesn't really matter. I just don't really want to deal with the animations with reserve parking. It's probably good enough to justify the ecto. I just don't want to do that. Should hang on to one of these though. Bean Trick cannot work on anything other than ante 8 because it needs to be Crimson Heart, and Crimson Heart can only show up on multiples of 8. I think we probably take the voucher skip just because we're so hard up for the hand size vouchers. And we probably have enough where we can just rip this at any point now. Pretty good outcome, actually. Alright, don't forget to skip. Oh! That was the opposite outcome this time. Is the goal just to Nan-Inf every Baron run? Again, Nan-Inf is impossible from the spot, so no. I'd recommend watching Doc Spectred's very popular video on the subject of the potential builds that can Nan-Inf. This is not one of them. Another voucher skip? Sure. Raven, thank you for the bits again. What's your coffee order? Coffee black. And eggs white. Scratch that last part though, that's just a good song. Eventually, we want to start making steel, but I don't think we're there yet. Is Mass still banned in Balatro, though? Yes, and rightfully so. There's no room for that kind of nonsense here. One plus one equals Balatro? Okay, that one's acceptable. I'll give you that one. Comes after 5, 6, 7. Wait. Oh no, I did math. Sorry. It won't happen again. If us adults want 6-7 to die, we need to start saying it and not carrying? Yeah, I've been trying to say that to chatters, but they still just respond negatively. You got to inoculate yourself. As well as understand that you're not above that. Perfect. And you've been saying some version of 6-7 at some point in your life forever? You Aaron Rodgers now? No, I'm not a famed epidemiologist. Oh god, the boss blind. But you are immunized? I don't know. You won't catch me crawling off the field like I just got downed in Fortnite, well, that's all I'm saying. Doll Hall, thank you for the gifted sub. One of these days we'll find a reason to use the Ecto.
Well met.
Zephyr, thank you for the gifted subs. This exact convo has been had about Aaron Rodgers before. Look. If chat is allowed to loop their lines for 4 consecutive hours during my streams, I'm allowed to do it like once or twice a month, okay? It's only fair. Alright, that's probably just good enough for now. Oh. Somewhere a Type A chatter has lost their mind. And I love it. Could probably still use some more steel. Zoe, thank you for the gifted membership. -1 hand size for +2 hand size? Yeah, that's a stonks moment if I've ever seen one.
Well met.
Gary, thank you for the gifted sub. Gift card is nice. Oh, we could use this against the serpent. Wait a minute, I've got an idea. Perfect. I guess we can use... Whoops, it slipped. Who'd win in a brawl? Luchador director's cut? It depends on if we're rolling or not. Am I winning in one hand yet? Somebody remind me here. Yes, right? So I have to discard first. That's math, though? No, that's just having a memory better than the one that I apparently have. Maybe we could have snuck a hand by. With the DNA. Holy crisp. Give you the huge donation. Appreciate that. Y'all got any of them showmen? I need Murphy to spawn. Gee, thank you for the bits. This might give me an extra ante. Uh-oh. It's fine. Nice. Here and here. So it was E12 with the DNA hand, I guess. Still got 2 antes-ish, yeah. It's gonna make a potential second attempt at the beanbug pretty sketchy, so it's probably just not happening. Every single showman after the Ecto has been eternal? A lot of them before as well. That's showbiz, baby. He's got a residency at in Vegas, the city that never sleeps. Actually, that's probably not applicable. You can sell any part of yourself in Vegas, I'm sure. My experience, a lot of people sleep in Vegas, usually on the curb with poopy pants. I don't know. I try not to spend too much time in that godforsaken city. Hey, welcome, Satan. First run of the stream? No, we actually had a warm-up run today that wasn't absurd. Like, we're approaching the point where it's kind of sketchy to even give up the Troubadour. We might just be stuck with him. Yeah, we have had a lot of idols show up since we went Baron mode, but at least we don't have a bunch of chatter screeching for the idol this time. That was only yesterday, I guess. Jeez. 69 card deck. Maybe we just save money so we can extend the run a little bit with Serpent rolling. Old joke, I know. It's the same joke. But chatters don't like it when I bring that up. Let's hold money. I think that's actually the play. We could save the Ecto for the burglar, and that would be hand and money positive. And then after we get through ante 16, we just like start serpent farming. I have blank. Good question. Nope. Did we get a single card with the wheel? Okay, I guess we could also look for a turtle bean for the bean bug. That one's a little bit sketchier and could kill me. What do we need to score here? E21. I'm able to do that with... I don't think I can take the... Oh, good. Turtle Bean's here. Surely he'll summon it. I don't know if I can take that and win or survive. It's 2 extra hand size, right? We could play full steal. Cryptid up top. Cryptid is 1 blind. I think we'd rather just try the bean anyway. We have, like, this being a potential hit also kind of is pretty limiting. Ectoplasm button? I mean, that's a good way to, like, definitely die here. I mean, that's exactly the same as selling the Troubadour in terms of my hand size. Alright, we've got another shop to look for it. You know the 1 in 5 hitting, that's my fear? Yeah, let's, like, we're not strong enough. Like, it's already sketchy enough just even aiming for the bean shenanigans. I think our better chance is just serpent farming once we get with a burglar. Is that ever we're skipping antes this late in the run? Yeah, that's one of the few times it's actually worth skipping is this late in the run. But as is often the answer, it is sometimes. Skipping blinds in the early antes when you're trying to set up your build is usually the worst time to skip. In my experience. Okay. Try not to die. There are a few ways we could die. I think we take the skip. just so that we can have it a little bit longer. That's not what you want to see here. I mean, we do again have the cryptid. I'm going to just go full steal mode just in case the Baron gets eaten. Does that kill us? Probably not, because I do have the cryptid and we do have +3 hand size already from the bean over the troubadour. But we're only gonna, like... We need the bean to get hit. Not just so that we can get the bug online, but so that we can not die. Like, that's a catastrophic outcome. Alright, one more chance. If it hits the Baron, we're probably cooked. We are actually a little bit closer than I thought without... Like, these aren't doing anything, so maybe even if it hits the Baron, we're fine. Guess we'll find out. I think we're fine. But that was basically absolute worst case scenario from start to finish this entire blind. That's why you don't go for the bean bug when you're in that spot.